doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, a matchup of division rivals at opposite ends of the standings between the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. Chris Bryant, an early contender for the home run crown, takes the field next. Earl Shasha, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
And now here is D. Strange Gordon, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Fastball called strike, 1-2. And just a Chamber of Commerce afternoon for baseball. 82 degrees here at first pitch. Skied into very shallow right. And there to take it in is Guillen for route number 1. In now is Lorenzo Cain, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. And now the first pitch. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. And it's 1-1. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. Hit on the ground out to short. On to first, and there are 2 down. Nick Castellanos now comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Now here's the first offering. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Just getting things underway here at Wrigley. And another foul ball. He'll try again, 1-2. Ball 2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. Reds are down in order. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. T.J. Antone is on the mound for the Reds in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you could throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Swinging.
Now here's the pitch. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, this series has been a little bit of back and forth, dropping the first one, finding a way to battle back, and then dropping the third one of this 4-game set. Let's see if they can find a way to tie this rubber game.
You know, Dero, this is one of those, if you could win game 4 of this series and walk away with a split, you almost feel like you won this series. This is a big one here today.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Here comes the 1-2. Fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2. There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. Around first, digging for 2. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He was swinging a hot bat in the first half and currently finds himself in second place in the league's home run standings.
And I don't expect him to slow down anytime soon, Matty. He sees himself in second place right here. He wants to get hot and overtake that top spot.
He's set. Here it comes. Smoke toward third. Scooped up. Throw on to first. And one third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away. So stepping in is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First appearance for him here with the leadoff man still at second and 1 gone now. From the belt, the pitch. And a slider not close here as he missed with it down and in. It's ball 1. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one. Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, Dero. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 5 homers, 13 RBIs. 2-0 now.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
A strike, and it's 2-1.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
All even now, 2-2.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ray Guillen is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind.
Well, the play's been made, and with it comes the end of the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. It's been a 4-for-12 effort in the series for him coming in. No balls and a strike to count. Oh, 0-2 the count to Suarez.
0-2.
Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Marisnik is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
That is it.
Next to hit, Jesse Winker. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. In there, no balls and a strike. And he fouls this one off. Hit out towards second. He's got it. And that's the second out.
Had to protect there with two strikes, and he just got it off the end of that. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Mike Moustakas is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And up next is Ke'Bryan Hayes.
The second baseman.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike there. 0-1. Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch until he proves he can lay off of it.
Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Kane patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Batting seven.
Here's the young catcher Wilson Contreras. He really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Now here's the first offering. Bottom of the second here with no score. Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off them. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Into the windup and the pitch.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Now a slider here, but this will miss off the plate away, and it's ball 4. In now is Nico Horner.
Nico Horner.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Contreras, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And that one yanked just foul. Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Earl Shasha stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. 2 out with the man at first. Here's a pop-up now. Delmonico has room in foul territory, and he makes the play to end the inning. strand one. We'll move to the third with no score.
Entering the day, they rank in the upper echelon of several pitching categories, and that doesn't go unnoticed around the clubhouse. One of the position players told me, our pitching staff has a calming influence on the entire team. We know they're going to keep us in games, and flat out, they just get the job done. And that helps everyone play more relaxed and confident. It appears this group of pitchers is a real cornerstone of this ball club, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And stepping in, Davy Grion. And he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carried. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
No one out with a runner at second. Slow roller left side. Reined in. And that's the first out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher.
Next to hit is T.J. Antone. And with a runner already in scoring position and one away, he is likely not to be bunting here. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. Tried to get some loft to that swing, but it's 1-1.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under.
1-2 the count to the Reds pitcher. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Into the box, D. Strange Gordon, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
0 for 1 here in the early going. Into center field, line drive base hit. The relay. Throw to second, but he's in there as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
Hey, this one's a long way from being over, D-Roll, but that big base hit right there gives him a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Dan, without question right there. Huge at bat. Gives his team the lead. Hopefully the pitcher's able to settle down now. He's got some runs on his back, and he's able to go out and execute.
Swing and a liner. But this is going to hang up there just long enough to be taken in on the run in shallow left. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the switch-hitting outfielder, Ian Happ.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
0-1 the count. Opposite field to left. Winker is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Now batting, third base.
The next Cub up, Chris Bryant. He bounced out last time up. Here it comes. And the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Fielded cleanly. And quickly there are 2 away.
Now batting, first base.
And now in the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. singled in his last at-bat. Slider laid off for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Popped up. Delmonico into foul territory, and no one will get this one. fouled off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Here's another 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. All set for the start of the 4th, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Line drive to left. Marisnick is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The left fielder, number 33.
Now 1 down with the bases empty, and next to bat will be Jesse Winker. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field, and that one is gone.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
At the plate, Mike Moustakas. A bouncer to the left side. Bryant is up with it. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now.
Nicky Delmonico.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Just an absolute laser that time. Screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. Davy Grion is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Hard on the ground toward short, right to him. Over to first, and that retires the side. 1 more for the Reds, and it comes on this home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 3-0 Cincinnati. So now to the plate, Jake Marisnick. Struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
The pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Count is 1-2 now.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
To the left side, but it's well foul. Counts even at 2-2 to Marisnick. 3-2 now.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Next, it'll be Ray Guillen, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
The batter number 50, second baseman, Ke'Bryan.
Ke'Bryan Hayes digging in now. Now a bunt attempt here. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned. Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. First pitch of the AB on its way. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
behind 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
The batter, number 2. Shortstop, Nico Horner.
Into the box now, Nico Horner. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. On he pops it up. Suarez just to the left of the mound. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The pitcher, number 19, Earl Shasta.
And now the Cubs pitcher, Earl Shasta, popped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Behind 0-2 now. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Back with... Now to the plate, the pitcher, T.J. Antone, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Marisnick going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, D. Strange Gordon. A fly out and a single for him so far. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and that's in there, base hit. He'll get it into second. The tag, and he is out at second.
The center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope, that's the ball.
Fouled away. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Got him swinging. Made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and standing in the outfielder, Ian Happ.
The center fielder, Ian Happ.
First pitch on the way.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Well, if you're going to bobble the ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Out in front of it, strike 1.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
This is in the air to left field. Winker is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Now that the first
now at the plate here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. A hit in 2 tries so far. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there, Dan. Was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Well, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9, they could put a hurting on you. They're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Reached for and popped into the air, back behind second. And an easy play there for Moustakas, and that ends the inning. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him.
Awfully frustrating for a pitcher. You make a close pitch like that just barely misses. Whew, that's a tough one to get back.
That's inside. 2-0. Now a swing, and this ball is crushed straight away center field. Into the bleachers and gone.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
To the plate now, Eugenio Suarez. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. In for strike 2.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1 and 2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good, hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Stepping in next, Mike Moustakas. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And the curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. A bouncer to the left side, and Moustakas is aboard. It's a base hit. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Cam Bedrosian enters to do the pitching.
Now pitching for Cincinnati, number 46, Cam Bedrosian.
Standing in now, Ray Guillen, as he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone. 1 strike to count. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And that's on the outside corner, 1-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. Up next, Key Brian Hayes. He laid down a sacrifice bunt in his last trip.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
Now gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
The catcher, Wilson.
And now Wilson Contreras, and he fouls this one off. Last time through was a base hit. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Ground ball left side. He's got it. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Striding in is Nicky Delmonico. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting.
Next to stand in is Davy Grillon. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now that's popped up. And there's the second out as he squeezes it in the coach's box. Joey Votto will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the base is empty.
Number 19, Joey.
And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Didn't waste any time like the first pitch he saw to keep the inning going.
Now batting.
At the plate now, D. Strange Gordon. A ball and no strikes. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. Noah Ramirez will take over on the mound to start.
For Cincinnati, number 41.
First pitch of the AB on its way. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Skied into straightaway right. Castellanos moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Anthony Rizzo will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
He's hitting to the Cubs. Number 44, Anthony.
He's set and the pitch. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 287 the average coming in. 28 home runs and 62 driven in. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Grounded to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So the next to bat will be Ian Happ. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Starts him with a breaking ball this time. Misses down and in for a ball. 1-0. And now a pitch on the way. Tried to get some loft to that swing, but it's 1-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. 2 runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And take a good look there as this misses for ball 4, and the Cubs have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Now
so in now for Chicago, Chris Bryant. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's 1 for 5. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't. Rowan Wick has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 50.
Ready to begin the 8th, and digging in is the outfielder, Lorenzo Cain. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Lorenzo Cain goes quietly to lead off the 8th. Now here's the pitch. Nicholas Castellanos comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. A swing, and it's popped in the air back behind first. Hayes ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Now into the box, Eugenio Suarez. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's 1 for 4. This is lifted into the air out towards center field. Guillen will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Are down in order as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Lucas Sims is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And it's 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Cain is after it, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So next to hit is Jake Marisnick. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First offering on its way. Here it comes, 1-0. Swung on and missed on a pitch at the thumbs, a ball and a strike.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Outside, 2-1. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. 3-1 to the Cubs left fielder.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home, and that misses for ball 4. So next to bat will be Ray Guillen, who represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
This year against right-handed pitching, Guillen brings in a batting average resting just under .320, and they'll look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
These are the type of hitters that absolutely frustrate a pitching staff and a pitching coach. He's not trying to do a ton of damage, but he's certainly going to put the ball in play and be a pest the entire season.
Number 15, second baseman,
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
He's 1 for 2. Flare out toward right center. Moustakas ranging into the outfield. He makes the catch, but here comes the runner from third. Well, he bluffed the tag from third there, but he's back in safely, no problem. Stepping in once again is Wilson Contreras. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
And the inning will end as they're unable to catch. Cubs strand a couple. Still down by a count of 4-2. In now for the Reds, Jesse Winker. His career numbers against this pitcher. He's 1 for 3. High in the air out to center field. Howe is there, 1 quick out to start inning number 9. Stepping up is Mike Moustakas. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Right fielder looking up, still going back. See you later, over the wall, a home run.
He's one of the best home run hitters in the league, and rightfully so. You're not going to get cookies thrown at you every at-bat. Most guys can handle a fastball, but...
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Dan, although the wind's blowing in right here, these guys are staying on the attack and driving balls out.
You know, one of the things, D-Row, it's psychologically, it always feels better if you're a pitcher to go ahead and attack the zone with the wind blowing in. If you can keep the ball in the big part of the ballpark, you feel like you have a fighting chance, even with the 3, 4, and 5 hitters. Go to the immediate order, make them put the ball in play.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Row, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And he popped him up. Here comes Marisnik. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. Sean Doolittle, a 6-foot 2-inch left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill. At the plate, Nico Horner, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Now a little looper down the left field line, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
He's pitching to the top. Number 9, Javier Baez.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Comes into his first at-bat at 283 with 19 homers and 54 runs batted in. The 0-1. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball one.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think he got a shot to stay inside that one.
The count now at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Kane. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Ian Happ is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And the runner back easily. Doolittle's ready. Here's the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kane on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out. Next up, Chris Bryant. He steps in for the fifth time today, giving him a bonus chance, if you will, to keep that hitting streak alive.
Yeah, and thank his lucky stars, his lineup's been able to get him that fifth opportunity. Right here, you're usually only seeing 3 to 4 at bats if you work a walk-in. He's got a chance to keep this hit streak alive.
Hit in the air down the left field line. Left fielder is on the move. And he tracks it down. And this ball game is over. 6-2, the final total today. The Cincinnati Reds get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. TJ.
Wow.
Shasha.
Check it. A1, I ain't talking steak sauce. Run this now and I'm a great boss. Run this, it ain't for the weight loss. Matter of fact, tryna be the cake boss. Fill up the bag.
Inside the show.